What does Ikigai have to do with learning and practicing improv comedy? Let's talk about it. Ikigai, the Japanese secret to living a long and happy life. Great book, all kinds of fun things in here, and I'm going to go through some things that I think are relevant for what I do as an improv teacher who does classes virtually for companies and one-on-one, okay? So one of the things here that I love is active mind, youthful body, all right? So having a youthful mind also drives you toward a healthy lifestyle that will slow the aging process. So yeah, you can do puzzles, you can play Wordle, sure, but what if you did something that got you on your feet and also required a community of people who were also learning it? What if you did something that was way more challenging that also maybe did some work undoing maybe some of the not so great habits you have? Like a lot of adults aren't curious anymore. They get older, they think they know everything, they stop being open-minded. A lot of adults stop being playful because someone told you a long time ago that it's time to grow up, time to get a job and get married and have some kids, and you stop being open-minded and playful. So what if you did something that changed all those things, that made you embrace change, that made you feel funnier, more interesting, and easier to communicate with? Improv is that. Improv does all the things that you need to slow the aging process, right? Because it's the kind of exercise that not only teaches you and rewards you for being in the moment, it's the kind of exercise, that kind of art form that will really help you embrace that. It's not about thinking about what you just did and maybe being really judgmental about the past or what your scene partner is saying. It teaches you how to live in this moment. You're not thinking about the past. You're also not obsessing over the future. You're not really handcuffed by this thought of like, am I doing this right? You're just doing it. You are in this moment. You are living your life. And improv teaches you how to do that. And when you learn how to do that, all the other things I said in the beginning of this video all start to merge together. Because when you're the kind of person who is actually living in the moment, you are not critiquing everything all the time. You are not set in your ways. You are not saying no to new things just because you're not great at them. You are being more curious. You are being an active listener. You're more fun to communicate with. Really, improv is the most active and funny way of slowing down the aging process. Learn improv, practice improv on a regular basis. You will have more youthful energy. Here's more from Ikigai. Just as a lack of physical exercise has negative effects on our bodies and mood, a lack of mental exercise is bad for us because it causes our neurons and neural connections to deteriorate. As a result, reduces our ability to react to our surroundings. Y'all, I don't want your neurons and your neural connections to deteriorate. I don't want that for you. I don't want that for me. I don't want that for anybody. That's why we should all be learning and practicing improv, because it's the perfect exercise. It's the perfect puzzle that not only does all the things they're saying in this book, but it also will make you a more joyful person to be around, right? And I mean, it's just so important to give your brain a workout, and improv is that workout. It also will create new opportunities for you in terms of speaking with more confidence. So I'm not sure if you're the kind of person who's like dreading that job interview or that first date or that networking opportunity, whatever it is. Improv also gives you like a set of tools to maneuver in those scenarios as well. So shout out to Ikigai, the Japanese secret to a long and happy life, and shout out to you for watching the video, and extra special shout out to anyone who wants to pursue improv as a life skill, not just as a thing that produces comedy shows, if I get you on that comedy festival or land that gig. I mean, that's great too, but really practicing improv as a life exercise. Shout out to y'all.